Hello and welcome you all in the course of probability and statistics. In today's lecture, we should learn about probability density functions. Yeah, it's shortly known as PDF. Say, consider say very small interval, say x to x plus dx. Now of length x, because we know that say any of the interval is given a to b, then its length is b minus a. So the length of this interval, that is x plus dx minus x, so it's very small length x, infinitesimal small length. Let fx be any continuous function of x. So we have to assume let fx be any continuous function of x, so that this whole thing fx into dx now is represents the probability of random variable x that fall in infinitesimal interval x to x plus dx. So we have to find out probability of this random variable x that fall in the interval x to x plus dx, and it's equivalent to fx into dx. Now see in the figure, say f of x represents the area bounded by the curve y equal to f of x. Now, so these are the curve y equal to f of x. Now these are the x coordinate, so x minus half into dx. Now the right coordinate is x plus half into dx, and the area is known as fx into dx. So this fx represents the area. This fx represents the area bounded by the curve y equal to fx. So is bounded by the curve y equal to fx, bounded by x-axis. So is bounded by x-axis, and the ordinate at point x. So ordinate at the point x and ordinate at the point x plus dx. So these are the curve fx which is bounded by four boundary, the curve y equal to fx, the x-axis itself, and the left x coordinate and the right x coordinates. The function fx defined is known as probability density function. This function is known as probability density function, or simply is known as density function of random variable x. Now this curve y equal to fx is known as probability density curve, या simply known as density curve या probability curve. Say the precise definition of the probability density function, say any of the function fx is known as probability density function of a continuous random variable x if it satisfies the two conditions. The first condition, f of x is always greater equal to 0, where x is between minus infinite to infinite. Now the second condition, for minus infinite to infinite, f of x dx, that is the value of function in the whole interval, must be 1. It's just like same is probability mass function in discrete random variable. In discrete random variable, we know that when we have to find out the summation I running from 1 to infinite, p of x is must be equal to 1. Now the second condition is same thing is in discrete random variable. In discrete random variable, the sample space is finite, so we have to consider summation. But these are the continuous random variable. So here the summation is replaced by the integral sign. And the right hand side portion is set. Now the one of the important note, the probability of any of the event in say interval, say left endpoint to right endpoint. So probability of x when x is between a to b, and now as we have to see here, the probability of this function f of x is nothing just area bounded by this curve, that is integral over a to b f of x into dx, and this gives the area bounded by this curve. So let's see the example 1. Say check whether the function defined as f of x is equal to 0 when x is less than 2. Fx takes the value, so 1 by 18 into 3 plus 2x when x is between 2 to 4, and the function takes the value 0 when the value of x is greater than 4. Now our aim is we have to check whether the function is a probability density function, and once we have to check the answer is yes, then we have to find out the probability of x when x lies between 2 to 3. So by definition, now see, whenever we have to check fx is a probability density function, then we have to check these two conditions. The first one, fx greater equal to 0 for all value of x between this open interval. And as you have to see, now the function takes the non-zero value 3 plus 2x into 1 by 18 in the interval 2 to 4. Definitely in the interval 2 to 4, the value of x lies between 2 and 4. So definitely these are greater equal to 0. So it is clear that the function fx greater equal to 0 for every x. In these two interval is 0, in this interval 0, so it's including this less than, sorry, greater equal to, and now in between 2 to 4 definitely function must be greater than 0. So it satisfies the first condition. Now next to check second condition. The integral over minus infinite to infinite fx dx must be 1. So minus infinite to infinite fx dx. But now the function is a discontinuous function. So according to this, we have to split this integral into parts. So when x is less than 2, the function takes the value 0 is represented by using this. Say minus infinite to 2, the value of fx is 0 into dx. In the interval 2 to 4, so in the interval 2 to 4, the function takes the value 1 by 18, 3 plus 2x into dx. And when x is greater than 4, so 4 to infinite, the value of function is 0 into dx. It means that we have to cover from minus infinite to positive infinite. So the first integral is 0 because integrand is 0. Similarly, in last integral is 0 because again here the integrand is 0. So just we have to deal with this middle term. So integral over minus infinite to infinite fx dx is nothing 2 to 4 1 by 18 3 plus 2x into dx. And now the simple integration with respect to x, so 3 is constant, and so integration of 1 is x plus 2 is constant, integration of x is x square by 2, 1 by 18 is constant, so is already outside, and the boundary is 2 to 4. Now for this implication, we have to cancel out this 2, so it's 3x plus x square, boundary is 2 to 4, 1 by 18 is as it is. Now substitute upper limit first, so it's 3 into 4 plus 4 square minus lower limit, so 3 into 2 plus 2 square, and the further simplification leads its value is 1. So we have to see in that the minus infinite to infinite fx into dx is equal to 1. So again it satisfies this second condition. Hence the given function f(x) satisfies both the conditions. So we have to say that the function f of x is a probability density function. And now here the question is, check is probability density function? If yes, find probability of x when x is between 2 to 3. So next we have to see this one. So we have to use this criteria. So probability of x when x is between a to b is equivalent to a to b f of x dx. So probability of x between 2 to 3 is integral over 2 to 3 fx into dx. But in 2 to 3, so it belongs to this range, and the value of function is 1 by 18, 3 plus 2x. So as same integration we have to use here is 3x plus x square, 3x plus x square. Just difference is just upper boundary is changed. Instead of 4 it's 3, still lower boundary is 2. Just simple simplification leads probability of x when x is between 2 to 3 is 4 by 9. Let's see second example. So find the constant c such that the function f of x is equal to c into x square when x is between 0 to 3 and it takes the value 0, otherwise is a density function. So again we have to check here the function f(x) is a density function. Sorry, here we cannot check is a density function. Here is already given is a density function and we have to find out the value of this c. Second, we have to compute the probability of x when x is lying between 1 to 2. So let's start the solution. Since fx satisfies the first property, now here it's already given fx is probability distribution density function. So it must satisfy this first condition. And now to satisfy first condition, it's required cx square must be greater than 0. But here the value of x between 0 to 3. Suppose x is 0, then still fx is 0. So it's including this case greater equal to. But here we have to take a restriction on c. So we have to assume, not assume, because it's already given, find value of c such that is a probability density function. So definitely c greater equal to 0. Now, so to satisfy the second property, we have to use minus infinite to infinite fx into dx. Again, these are discontinuous function. Now function takes the value non-zero value in the interval 0 to 3. So minus infinite to 0, this left hand point fx into dx, then 0 into 3 fx into dx, now then 3 onwards fx into dx. So in this first case the integrand becomes 0, in second case the integrand becomes 0, the integrand is non-zero in the interval 0 to 3. So cx square dx. So just simple integration cx cube by 3, boundary is 0 to 3, leads the value 9c. But is already given is a probability density function, and if probability density function, then the value of this integrand minus infinite to infinite fx ds must be equal to 1. And so 9c is 1, so c is equal to 1 by 9. Now next we have to compute this probability of x when x is between 1 to 2. So probability of x when x is between 1 to 2 is just simply 1 to 2 fx into dx. Fx is c into x square, but now c is 1 by 9. So substitute c is 1 by 9 into x square dx. And simple integration, so x cube by 27, 1 to 2, and the simplification leads 7 by 27. Let's see one more example. Say a petrol pump is supplied with petrol once a day. If the daily volume of cell is represented by capital X, definitely is in thousands of liter, is distributed by, say, the daily volume capacity of petrol pump is represented by this probability density function. So fx is equal to 5 into 1 minus x raised to 4, where x is between 0 to 1. What must be the capacity of its tank in order that the probability that its supply will be exhausted in a given day shall be 0.01. So generally we have to find out the probability of any of the event, but here the probability of exhausted is already given. So let's deal with the solution. So the question is talk about what must be the capacity of its tank. So our aim is we have to find out the capacity of tank, and definitely is an unknown thing. So first of all, let we have to assume let the capacity of the tank. So definitely we have to talk about petrol pump. So we have to assume the capacity of tank is in 1000 liter, and suppose its capacity is A. And now the second, this statement say that the supply will be exhausted. So definitely the probability of x is greater equal to A. Why is greater equal to A? Because here we have to assume that the capacity of the tank is A, and now this say that the supply will be exhausted, so definitely the demand of petrol becomes the or is exceeds the capacity of the tank, and the capacity of tank is A and the supply is exhausted, so definitely the demand is greater than capacity of the tank. So we have to write down probability of x greater equal to A, and its probability is given, it's 0.01. So we have to use this second condition, say minus infinite to infinite fx into dx is 1. So minus infinite to infinite, but see here the probability density function is just defined in the interval 0 to 1. So when we have to talk about minus infinite to infinite, so in minus infinite to 0 the value of function is 0. When we have to talk about 1 to infinite fx dx, again fx is 0. So minus infinite to infinite fx dx just takes the non-zero value in the interval 0 to 1. But here the capacity of the tank is A, so we have to consider A to 1 fx into dx, and it is equal to 0.01. So A to 1, now fx, that is probability density function, so 5 1 minus x raised to 4 into dx is 0.01. So integration of 1 minus x whole raised to 4 is 1 minus x whole raised to 5 upon minus x, because the sign of x is negative, so is 0.01. So just substitute upper limit, so upper limit 1 minus 1 is 0, so it's cancel out. Lower limit 1 minus a, so 1 minus a raised to 5, 5 cancel out. This sign and lower limit sign is cancel out. This can be represented in fraction term 1 by 100. So just simplification leads the value of a is 0.6091. And here we have to assume that the capacity of tank is A. So, and we have to find out the value of A. Hence the capacity of the tank 0.6019, that is the value of A. But we have to assume the capacity is in 1000. So we have to multiply with 1000. So capacity of tank is 601.9 liter. And here our aim is what must be the capacity of its tank. So we have to find out this. The capacity of the tank is 601.9 liter. So thank you so much for paying your attention.